let this one get as political as I did the last one. So sorry about that. Again, yeah, if you guys are interested in something like that, please leave a comment below about whether or not that would be interesting to you. Welcome back. This is video log number 6, and not much has changed from yesterday. I mean, I will say I didn't read the basic principles this morning. I should still do that. Excuse me. I've spent most of the morning getting ready for this film luncheon with Mark Visser. Shout out Mark Visser, super good guy. Go check out his page if you haven't. I just did this morning and watched all of his videos. He's got a very unique eye. I love the it's very professional. Everything looks just stunning, gorgeous. Yeah, man, you got I'm excited for today and Saturday. Positivity. I am feeling more in tune with the stories that I'm trying to write. I am working a little harder on that project I was letting you guys know about. I'm excited about it. I'm actually working on a little short story that's kind of based off of my script and trying to flesh out the feeling of the story a little bit more to see which direction I want to go with it, if I want to change any of the scenes up to do, because I have some different ideas for how different things could play out. But I'm excited, man. My brain is just on fire with ideas about how to move forward as a writer and as an artist. I am going to start compiling a bunch of my footage so that I can get a reel out to an agent potentially, so that I can start working as an actor. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to stay in the swing of the energy that I that will keep me on the path of where I'm supposed to end up. If you don't know, we'll do it again. I am going through The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. It's a fantastic book about unblocking yourself really as an artist and removing all of the negative thoughts and phrases that you consistently say to yourself throughout your creative process. That being said, let's talk about something. I am feeling more confident about my anger level as of late. I am feeling much more consistent in how I feel on like a, even an hourly basis, because sometimes it is very up and down for me. Like I'm learning about how to really just feel these feelings and then let them pass through me, because that's what they are. Feelings are passing moments in time. They are never set in stone. They're never there to stay. I'm excited to get therapy going again on Monday. I'm excited to read this book he recommended. Sorry. He recommended he recommended a couple books to me, and I'm excited to read them as well. Let me see what they are. Actually, I can read them off to you guys because I have my phone here. No reason not to. Where is he? There we go. All right, we got The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin, and then Dopamine Nation by Anne Lemke. Both the finding balance in the age of indulgence. That one's about addiction. I don't know if I've talked to you guys much about that. I have been dealing with the recognition that I have an addictive personality, and that when I drink to get drunk, and yeah, I am still dealing with some of the other stuff. Nothing hard. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm not doing anything life-threatening, or more life-threatening than, your average California sober person. But that's about what I am, or I have been for about a month, is California sober, if we want to call it that. So that's kind of been my journey as of late. But yeah, I don't know what to talk to you guys about sometimes. This is for my brain more than anything, and I'm trying to remember that, but also I like putting stuff out that people enjoy and that maybe they can derive something from it as well. I should probably write out more ideas and scripts for this even. That would kind of be fun to do, just like little arbitrary pieces to go along with. Actually, I this morning I spent a little time like investigating how Rhett and Link are able to upload literally almost every day. I think they miss like one day out of the week once in a while, and if you go back through uh, their their postings, they barely miss a day. So I want to figure out how I can start to do that better. And I don't want to compile these necessarily because they're video logs. They're supposed to be in the moment. But I do want to be consistently uploading every day something. I just don't know what that something is yet. Maybe it's going to be about fish. I do like fish stuff. I just it's always the self doubt that gets into your brain. You're always like, I don't have any formal training in this, blah blah blah. But I do like I got my knowledge. I know what I'm doing with the fish stuff for sure. I got 13 fish tanks, as you guys can see. I got some knowledge on how this stuff is supposed to work. But yeah, I don't know what that will be, what that series will be, but I know we're gonna have fun on it. That's what the goal will be for it, is to just be a fun time. But yeah, I was doing some research on Rhett and Link and trying to figure out how they do it. And part of the trick is to compile episodes and then release them from a database rather than try to get one done every day, which they still do. They get multiple things done in a day and a podcast, which is crazy. So I could be doing more with my time is what I'm trying to tell myself. I've been thinking about getting a podcast started back up with my buddy Joe, maybe Tanner, maybe Eric. I need more microphones, obviously, but yeah, I want to get something started again so that we all can like sit and chat and have a good time. I just feel like we're missing, there can be more. We can be doing more. I can be doing more. And then it's also, I don't want to push anybody that's not as invested as I am. Like, this is my thing. Like this, like all of this stuff that I'm working towards, like I'm trying to align myself so that I am prepared to be working artist. Like that's my goal, I think. I've tried to push myself towards different trade aspects. Like that's partially why I got so hard into the fish tanks, because I was like, well, I'm not good at a lot of things that people find marketable without a lot of time, with no money coming in. And that's also my negative talk about the artist's way, the thinking that there's no money in it. It's all this negative self-talk that I have to delete. I have to just stop doing it. But anyway, that's why at the time that I got into the fish tank stuff, because I was so worried about making sure that I had some kind of skill beyond just this, the entertainment stuff, because to me it wasn't valuable. But now I am trying to view it as valuable and treat it like it's valuable. And yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to do more research on what I enjoy. I'm trying to align myself with daily tasks that will help move that vision of tomorrow forward. Because and that's just a good mental health thing. You should do things for yourself tomorrow, not for today, Chase. Like, I mean, you should do stuff for you today, but like, there should be a part of you that's setting up for tomorrow. Always something. Putting water back in your friggin' Brita filter, like simple things along those lines. Making sure that, I don't know, man, just staying on top of things. It's basic. I'm telling it to myself more than anything. It's basic things that I know will help me move forward and feel like I have a clear space in mind to create and work, rather than worrying about, oh, the dishes aren't done, the vacuum isn't, the floor's not vacuumed, the cat box isn't cleaned, all these different things. I don't know. I'm trying to stay more on top of all of me so that all of me feels more in tune. Like, because it feels like I've had a lot of different people, not that I have, multiple personality disorder or anything. That's not what I'm trying to claim. I feel like I am multiple people split across my life doing individual things, but none of us coming together collectively to make the whole work. It's all been, individual aspects, and I'm trying to affix each one individually when they should all be working in tandem with each other. A clean bathroom means I get to do aquarium water changes because all my water comes from the bathroom when I do water changes, and I got to make sure that there's no soap or any chemicals after I'm done cleaning so that the fish don't get it into the fish tank. I need to have the space where around the aquariums cleared and clean so that I am not getting, if there's clothes, because I do that, if there's clothes lying around, or they're not getting salt or aquarium water all over them, thus making them dirty clothes again and having to clean them again. And it's all in tandem. It all needs to work in tandem, and I need to look at it like a whole mission rather than these individual facets of my life that I'm trying to desperately cling on to and have control of. I am officially out of flour, which is hard. I am doing my best not to give in to the more desperate tendencies that one can get into when they run out of flour. It's not even that. I know I have the things that I need to keep me sane, to keep me going. Like I said, doing things for tomorrow. I had plans to ensure that if I ran out of this early, that I would be okay with something else. It just wouldn't be what I wanted. So this is me teaching my brain, you don't always get what you want. And I feel like for the past, probably since 2020, maybe even earlier than that, it has been, what can I give myself, and I'm just going to do whatever I want, regardless of what that is. It's funny because I go through these bouts where I'm like that, and then I go back to the disciplined level. Like when I was doing the stunt stuff, I was incredibly disciplined. I had a lot of weight off. I definitely was not the 235 that I am right now. I miss that level of control and that I had on my body, and I need to get back to it because I was just better. I know I was better then. Maybe not upstairs, but I know physically I was taking care of myself better. So I'm trying to get back to that rather than, let's just have 16 beers in a night and smoke all the weed I want. And I just can't. On my individual basis, cannot operate like that anymore. I want to be more than that. This raw nerve searching for the next dopamine hit, I want my dopamine to come from accomplishments, from achievements, not quick access. Yeah. There's a lot going on upstairs. I feel like I'm getting closer every day, and for whoever's watching, thank you so much for coming along, because it's a journey. I feel less alone with all of you. It helps a lot to know I'm not alone. Final thoughts. I am thinking about writing a book. about anger management and talking to some people about anger management to get even more insight. Because I feel like I have a unique view on anger and ways to manage it. And it's like it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. This was before I got into therapy. But The Artist's Way, again, you get this book, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I get no commission for this. Nobody knows who I am. I'm purely recommending this on merit. This is a beautiful book. Julia Cameron is a genius. And if you don't know who she is, or that's not good enough for you, she was married to Martin Scorsese, and she talks a little bit about him in there. So for you film buffs, get in there. It's a good book. It's like, I think I bought the nice version for $18. So it's a good book. Get it. And also just read more. Holy crap. Nobody's reading anymore. We need to read more. All right. This isn't going to turn political, like I said. All right. I love you. I love you guys. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know you were supposed to say that. I don't know if anybody's out there. And for the few people that are out there, Mark, Peyton, you guys are the best. I'll see you tomorrow.